Good morning. Today's Tuesday and we're continuing with topics suggested for me by my viewers. That's you. Today's comes from my brother, Eric Wellmeyer. Thanks, Eric. Eric asked me to talk about consideration for others. Eric suggested this topic the other day via text right after he encountered some inconsiderate people. Imagine that. I'd like to think that inconsiderate people are outside the norm, that normally people are considerate for the most part. But if you've ever been handicapped in any way, experienced any type of disability, you discover quickly how inconsiderate people can be. I was confined to a wheelchair for about 6 weeks while I was recovering from a surgery that required me to not put any weight at all on my foot. And it was interesting for AJ and I, my husband and I, to discover how many people would just walk past and ignore us when we were struggling to get the wheelchair over a curb or a bump, a threshold in a door. They would see me trying to hold the door open while AJ was trying to lift the chair and push it through, and they would go through another door and just pretend we weren't even there. And I was just blown away by that. I thought, wow, this is just a temporary inconvenience for me. Well, what about somebody that has to go through this all the time, they're always in a wheelchair and they always need help? And here we are just ignoring these people and just going about our lives. As Eric and I chatted back and forth, I started thinking about intentional living. Oh, there's that word again. There's that title again. Yeah, it's true though. Intentional living is actually part of being considerate of other people. If we live our lives intentionally and we're aware of our surroundings, constantly looking around, trying to add value to other people, then we become considerate people, considerate human beings, which, by the way, God intended. The problem with most people is that they go through life with blinders on and they just ignore the whole world around them and they focus on their own goals and their own opportunities and their own problems and they ignore everything else. I encourage you, this is my challenge for you. I want you to go through life today, Tuesday, today, and constantly look around you. If there's someone that needs help, help them. If a woman drops her purse, pick it up and give it back to her. Don't run off with it. If someone is trying to load groceries in their car, ask them if they need help. Don't just walk up and start grabbing the bags. That might be a bad sign. But look for ways to help other people. That, my friends, is intentional living. And I know that I'm going to keep bringing this up until you get it. So if you want to learn more about intentional living, check out your email. You should have received a message from me recently about some classes that I'm going to be offering. I would love to have you in one of those workshops or mastermind groups. And in the meantime, be considerate of other people. Eric said so. Talk to you soon.